Well, we need an intro. How about you guys get us?
All right, we can just.
How about this man turn his mic up so I can fucking hear him?
Oh my God, Isaiah! I don't know what to do. Everything. Welcome to Gem Droppers podcast. In today's episode, we have Nick. I mean,
So, some people tried to steal our fucking name, but we might as well just upload the try to keep it here. I mean,
yeah, we may or may not be working up a lawsuit on that in future videos. We'll keep you up to date with that.
Hey, you don't want to say that.
But
I'm not held accountable for anything that he wants to say.
We sold the fuck out of him.
Not me. I'm not held accountable.
It's all Nick's idea.
All right. Well, I'm changing my name.
This is Isaiah.
Sup, niggas?
Okay. And I'm Will. So let's get into this.
How's it going?
Oh, no, I don't think you. I don't think you got a topic for us to talk on today.
I think
the world is our topic.
The world.
I believe that we should discuss music.
Yeah, that's a good topic, Nick. How's your music going? I hear you like working on music.
It goes. I'm practicing.
How good would you say that your royalty in your
I'm still utter garbage. It's not good. It's gonna take time. It take time, but I'm still utter garbage.
Hey man, it takes time to. I'm lagging. I'm crashing. I'm good. I'm okay. I'm good.
We haven't even started.
Oh my God.
Wait, we didn't start yet?
No, we're starting.
Tell me when we start.
Isaiah, we've been started.
I mean, we've already started.
Oh,
let me reintroduce myself. Hey,
cut all that
my name is.
Oh, we need to bleep that out. We need to bleep that out. I just doxed somebody. That's really bad. I'm not doing that. Hey, I'm not held accountable for that. There's no dude named. And yeah. Anyway.
I'm pretty generic. I could be talking about
Anyway. Yeah, it's going. It's a process. I'm trying to learn as much as I can before, but I've also got to invest money into it, so I'm trying to get a job as fast as possible. So
good.
I've been looking into some job areas. I just went and worked this weekend, and then I'm looking into 2 other possible job places. So I'm trying to really get one, but along with that comes with me getting my license as well. So I've got to.
Oh yeah.
I'll be soon too.
Speaking of getting your license, I'm gonna be getting my license before I finish up the GED tests. Just because I'm gonna be staying longer.
When are you getting yours? Are you getting your permit first, or are you just gonna go get?
I'm going to like this 1-week program that costs like $500.
You don't have to do that, Will. You can just go take a permit test, and all you have to do is just study the written stuff, take your permit test, and then.
I don't know how all that technical stuff.
Oh wait,
works.
never mind. Are you 18 yet?
I'm 17 years of age.
You need to turn 18, and then you can.
I don't know how to turn 18.
Well, a couple months. October.
Why do you forget my birthday every time? Anyway.
Maybe he's doing it to fuck with you. Have you ever thought about that?
No, he genuinely doesn't care.
Dude, I don't know your birthday either. It was like December 17th or something like that. I don't even.
Close.
I don't remember yours.
At least he's close.
It's 22nd.
Dude, I know the day of your birth. It was the 30th, but the month is kind of wild.
So he remembers my mom, but he doesn't remember your name.
I guess that's fair. Oh shit. So
But
so,
it's a process. But that driver's license thing is probably the next step up on the list of things to do. Yeah, I don't really think I have anything else going for me other than that. And then after that, I've got to look into some community colleges and stuff like that. And then that's basically where that stands. I guess.
I still have to decide whether or not I'm even gonna go to a community college. Cause I got this. There was like this. Like a candidate thing for a youth program that someone gave me. So I might like check that out. But if I could get a license, or if I could just be able to drive, then I can do that on my own schedule. Because I'm not going to be able to keep this up.
Would you prefer, like, what would you prefer? Do you even really want to do all of that after you finish this? Do you just want to rush into it?
I mean, I would
take time to kill.
Honestly, I wouldn't even care. I would go into a community college just because there's nothing else that I would. I mean, I would like to work on my projects, like making a game and then making it profitable. But that's gonna take a while, and it's not always guaranteed as much as I'm confident in it. So,
hey, right.
You gotta have backup plans.
Alright, I feel you.
But I am gonna make money off this game, just heads up, so anyway.
But I'm saying, do you really just want to go right into it? Basically, what I'm saying is, do you want to take a break before you do it? Because you're younger than me, so you obviously have time, but even though it's time that you have is kind of limited. So I'm saying, do you just want to take a couple months break and then go into it?
I mean, I might. I'm already gonna take a couple months break for the next GED tests. I just took and passed the math one not too long ago, but the other ones I might have some kind of delay in between.
Right.
Just to be sure to pass them, but you can also get extra college credit or something if you get a certain score on them. So I mean, if you get a certain amount of credit on the test, then you don't have to take that in school or in college, so I'm probably gonna do that.
Right.
For the most part, though, that's about it. Isaiah, what about you? What about you for, you just graduated, right?
Not yet.
Yeah, he doesn't have to go back to school. This is testing week.
Oh. So when do you, officially graduate?
I guess when they call him back. Or I guess you can send an application home.
No.
If you have this. I don't know if he actually has to walk. I don't think you actually have to walk across the stage. I think you can just get your diploma and leave.
I mean, I do. I have to.
You, wait, you have your diploma already?
You said, do I have my diploma already?
Yeah.
No, I have to get it when I graduate. They hand it to me.
Oh, I thought you said, okay, I'm confused. But anyway, what do you plan on doing, afterwards? Do you have any?
I still plan on doing the comic stuff. And I'm gonna help you with the game and all that. But other than that, I'm still thinking. I want to do photography. I still want to do that. Okay. And I plan on, taking classes for it and stuff.
You're gonna need some, specialized equipment for that.
I have a camera. I have, what's it called? What's that shit called? I have a Nikon camera. The only thing I really need is lens, actual lens, and they're expensive, so, yeah.
Well, you just gotta work.
I mean, I'm pretty sure if I'm taking class, other people have lenses, and if I'm cool with them, they'll probably let me borrow it.
Yeah.
But I don't have any, really professional lenses, so. And I also gotta learn how to do Photoshop.
Pay for your camera.
You said what?
What did you pay for your camera?
I think it was 500 or something.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, really? $500?
I mean,
yeah, cameras are expensive. They cost a lot. I saw one that I wanted.
Would you save? How? Just,
he goes to work, so he probably makes at least what? He works what? 5 or 6 hours maybe a day.
I mean, I got $1
I don't
from
know
an
how
old
much
lady.
he makes.
But other than that, I don't have a job.
I worked a lot at Christmas, but ever since then I've been focusing on school, so I do once or twice a week.
I still don't want to go to college.
I don't either, but I was really hoping this game would pick up.
If you just
there's a way
GED diploma, see that's why I'm going for the GED diploma, right? If I just depended on the game, then I wouldn't be pursuing a GED diploma because I could just make a game and then just dedicate and rely on income from that. But I'm only going for the GED so I have a backup plan. And I'm also going to need the GED if I want to get well, I wouldn't need it if I like made a game because then I would have something to put on my resume. Which is another, reason to get that project finished. But
If there was one thing that I'd have to go to college for, I'd have to go for music, and engineering and music or something. But I don't know what colleges really hold that if I were to really go, because that would be the only thing that I'd be interested in.
I mean, to be honest, it's hard to get jobs nowadays, even with like degrees in certain subjects.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. I was telling somebody yesterday. I was like, why do I get this qualification on a piece of paper just to say I'm excelling in something and then not be able to make that average amount?
Yeah, that's why you just gotta do your own thing, which is why.
And this is we're kind of in this generation where everything can kind of be given to us if we take advantage of our creativity and have a plan to go follow through with.
Yeah.
And then you can invest in many things. If you can even invest when you're young. If you start investing when you're young, I'm saying this right now, for anybody who listens or pays attention, stay in school. Don't fight your parents. And I know I sound like the average person, but I'm saying this just because of myself. Don't fight your parents. Don't fight anybody, and don't try to fight anything that you want.
I mean,
I still think that you should hold true to anything that you want to do, but listen to your parents and then follow through with your shit, because you're gonna make everything so much harder for yourself.
See, if anything,
Don't do that.
We have tons of experience in how to fuck up your life. So if you want some advice, just leave a comment, and
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll be able to tell you something that's happened because we've pretty much been through
If
most
you
of it.
have any questions specifically, we can, if you want to, give us a topic or a question or something, we can base that, or an episode or a little segment off of it and give our little piece on it, because we've got our own problems, I guess.
So
We're kind of shit here, so we're just pretty much three friends, and that's just how that rolls. So yeah, but I still don't want to go. I think I have so many things that I want to do, but I'd rather like not go. I still don't want to go.
In my opinion, like education, that you go to school for, and then getting diplomas and degrees and all that, it's mostly just for like a back pocket. Like I wouldn't rely on my game for income, and I wouldn't rely on a degree or a diploma to get a job for income. I would just do my own thing and then make sure that I have one or the other as a backup plan. I think that's a good
kind of what I want to do is like when I'm done with this whole era of school shit, kind of just want to get a job and then save up for a place and then save up for music equipment, so I can just continue to like teach myself and learn and excel and grow with that kind of thing. And then I can just do that kind of way, instead of just like doing that while having something in my back pocket like a GED or choose to move forth with this time. Because right now I'm given the option to take this test and then just end it, right?
Yeah.
I can end my year, or I can go sit in a GED class and end my year there, which I'm more gravitated towards rather than taking a test and just ending it all.
Right.
Because I did like this year. Let's see. I think I did at least up to half of my work. Like I did try, and then I just fell off myself. Like that was just me. I just fucked up my own shit.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, yeah, I can't do this anymore because I'm just not gonna understand purely. Like I got the English part down, but I'm just not as good at math as Will is. And then with science and everything else, like that's just whatever. It's kind of selective memory when it comes to that.
I mean,
as far as everything else is just basic knowledge and I just run off of it.
Yeah.
But I would rather like move in with one of my friends if it was possible, and then just like save up, pay half of the rent, get a job, save up, pay half of the rent and bills, and then just save up for music equipment and stuff like that.
Mm.
And then that could be easier for the meantime in this kind of lifestyle right now. Because for one, college is going to be so much money, and it would take so much time to get that backing so I could even go.
Well, community college is free, right?
Yeah, but after that, you still have to go to college. Like,
Right.
I don't think you can get I don't think you can get like a full diploma over there. They can give you, I think there's either a program or it's like this, where you finish something, and then they give you money, and then you can kind of go and use it on whatever.
Yeah, it's like
But-
you get your what do you call it? Then you can go into a university.
Yeah, so it's kind of like that, but I don't know if I really want to do that to myself right now.
I mean, it's up to you. It is going to be like a lot of unnecessary work, but
Yeah, but again, do I have the mental state to sit there and do this all over?
Well,
yeah, I wouldn't. But
not only are you gonna have to spend a lot of money for college, but it's gonna distract you from other stuff.
exactly.
So
So I was worried
it's
about
really not beneficial to some people. And a lot of people go, and I don't think it'll help them in the long run.
Exactly. Like you could spend so much time doing something. Like if somebody knows what they want to do, they could spend so much time working on something that they
Yeah, like, Will, you, for example, you know what you want to do, and you have the skills to do it, but you're, like, afraid that what you do won't, like, pick up and be successful. That's why you want a backup plan. And, yeah,
even so, the thing is, with that kind of field, he's very smart at it. He knows what to do. All he has to do is, even if it's a failed project, he can just have it on his resume. Period.
that's what I'm saying.
Period.
I just need
So he
like,
does-
time. Like time is everything.
He's got, basically it's just his path now.
And
'Cause he
another
can-
way I look at it is, even if it's, like, the
Continue.
best way your game has a chance of being successful is if you put everything into it. And, like, you actually spend time polishing it, make sure it's the best. Like, if you enjoy it and you test, like, have other people play it and they enjoy it, then it shouldn't be a fail in theory. Like, I don't see how it would be a fail.
But I'm
People's
saying,
fail is because they get lazy.
true, but I'm saying, like, regardless of whatever, he's got, even if it's bad, the things that he's done prior to making these steps, having these modules, he can just go ahead and show that on his resume.
Yeah.
Period. Like, he can do that. So even if it does fail, he still has something to fall back on. There's multiple things within that he can still kind of fall back on if he really needed to. So it would take kind of that part out because he's already done it. But
Right.
if he chose to go to school, he could still do that. But do you really want to do it? The entire point is, I'm saying, like, do you feel at this point in your life, and as you've seen what we've seen together growing up, because we both went to school together, this and that, and again, do you feel like you could take 4 or more plus years to actually do this all over again and have them tell you what you already know and already do this and then do that, when you could rather either teach yourself more, because you're already self-sufficient in teaching yourself. That's a given, because you sit there and you study and you practice. It is obvious because you do that all night long, just about.
Mm.
So, do you feel like you want to do something like that rather than, go to school?
Yeah, definitely.
Would you do it right now if it was the option? What option would you gravitate towards more?
I mean, really, it's just about like Because here's the thing, I technically have the ability to just not want to, like, you know, do anything. I can just take all the time that I want to work on what I want to work on. But what I really want to do is make sure that I'm able to, you know, like, be able to support myself and other, you know, family member and friends. Just because, you know, it's like getting harder and harder to do that now.
True, it is. But I'm saying, like, are you, I'm saying, are you willing to make that sacrifice right now, rather than take the option and just go in 4+ years and then just sit there in misery, in debt, and all this other extra shit, knowing that you don't have it right now?
Oh, you mean like go to college, community college?
Yes. Not community college, just college.
Right.
Like I'm saying, you have the option, right? Like you got your GED, you've done the community college.
Mm-hmm.
If you're at a point where you're still doing what you're doing right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because at any point you can basically go to community college and get that. Right now, the running years, the span of your life is just so this and there. You can really go at any point in your 20s. Hell, you can go at any point now if you got the money. You see 80-year-olds going to college and doing stuff and getting degrees. That's ridiculous. I don't understand why, but they still do it.
Yeah.
So I'm saying,
I wouldn't want to wait till I was older, or like.
I feel like they just want to prove to themselves that they can do it.
That's true.
Probably.
That's true. At that age, of course. But would you rather see what you're capable of doing now and give it your all, like right now, or just because obviously you're setting yourself up. So after you get your GED and everything, what's your plan from there? Are you just gonna give it your all, or are you just gonna take a different direction?
I mean, here's the thing, right? Like, I don't just want to wait for opportunities, even though I think that if you wait long enough and just do your own thing for long enough, eventually opportunities will come to you. But I also want to seek opportunities, and you know, it's kind of hard to do that when you're just like set in a school setting like that, just because it's like there's nothing else you can really do except wait until you get your diploma, and then
right.
I mean, it just kind of puts a limit on everything, and then, you know, if you're doing your own thing while you're in school, and then you're just not doing well with your studies, then you may as well just not be in school at all, because then you're just going there to fail again.
That's what I'm saying. That was my main point. I'm like, you're paying a lot of money, and you're like focusing all your time on school.
Right. So it's either you go to succeed or you just don't go at all. There's no like in between. It's not like I'm gonna go to college and try to succeed. Like, I'm either gonna go to succeed or I'm not. Like, there's no in between. So it's really if I had the chance, like just right now, I would probably, honestly, I would probably not go. I would wait until I actually finished my project before going. So when the time comes, I'm probably just gonna wait a considerable amount of time before deciding whether or not I want to do that. Because if I could get like completing a game on my resume, that would be just as good as a diploma for me, because then I can build up from that. I would have like a foundation to work with, and that's all you really need, is just a foundation. Because then I could. That's when the opportunities start coming to you, is when you have a foundation like that, and then you can just work on bigger and better projects. It also depends, but that's how I see it, and I'm pretty confident in myself when it comes to something like that. And that's about it. I mean, shit. I don't really have anything else to add in that.
Hello?
Hello?
I mean, understand it. I understand it. But I still, I think that once I'm done with this whole shit, I'm just gonna tuck myself away, go make this cash real quick and see what I can do. And then go. Because I'll be 19 this year and I can just be 20 and then just get my life started.
Yeah, there's also the money aspect. I mean, if you make money, I wouldn't say, like, in my opinion, I would want to make money just so I can spend more time learning about the things that I want to learn about. I wouldn't just want to make money and then, like, you know, just drop out of learning altogether. Like, I still want to learn things. I think the biggest mistake that people make about assuming, like, what dropouts are like is that they just don't want to learn anything, or they just want to, like, do nothing with their lives, and that's just not true. It's just that the school system.
The school system's hard. The life system is pretty hard. The theory of life is pretty hard. So when all of that kind of gets put together, you just gotta put something on the back burner for the meantime. And some people are obviously able to balance out the lifestyle of doing these things, and then some people aren't. And then, but the people who aren't are, you know, regarded as being the low class bunch, the people who are a nuisance to society, the people who are lazy, the people who don't want anything, who kind of don't want to better themselves.
And I mean,
because whatever.
That is true sometimes, but it's like it's definitely
in some
not
cases,
enough to
yes.
just like generalize.
But when you're dealing with people, you have to also look at it from a perspective of what could really be bothering them, right?
Yeah.
Because it's easy just to say, oh, I don't give a fuck. But is it, you know, is it really true? Like, is it true when they say something like that?
I mean,
it can't be.
I just want to, my goal really is just to make money so that I don't have to worry about making money, so that I can do whatever I want.
Exactly, and that is the same kind of thing. Like, one of the main motivations for me trying to make this music, make these beats, even if I don't blow, is the fact that not only will it'll bring me some sort of joy, some sort of happiness, but music has kind of given me a purpose.
Oh yeah, pride in your work is also, like, very important.
Music has also kind of given me a purpose, because outside of that, I just don't see it. The only other outside thing that I could see what I'm working towards is either to buy my mom a house, or just to be alive so she can see me. I don't care about anything. I don't. And that's just where I am at a point in my life where I just don't care. I don't care about that. I don't care about any of the other shit around. I'm trying to make sure my mom's straight and I'm straight.
Right.
But anybody who's like fucking with my music is straight. Of course my friends too, but if I ever came up, they'd be with me anyway. It would just be me making my beats and making whatever music that kind of just makes me happy.
Yeah.
I don't really care about anything.
I mean, it makes sense, yeah. You know, they added a new map on Phantom Forces.
Fuck that game.
Yeah, that game's trash. We're not even gonna...
It's such a bad map. It lags like crazy, too.
We're not even gonna focus on that, because that is strictly retarded.
You're just gonna... Okay.
In other news, I guess, Red Dead Redemption got pushed back to, like, spring 2018, I think.
Good. Polish the game more, please.
Wait, Red Redemption isn't it like a porn website or something?
No, stupid. No. That's Red Tube. I'm talking about Red Dead Redemption, idiot.
Oh.
That is a cowboy game. Of course you wouldn't know because you don't play games anyway.
Proceed.
That got pushed back for whatever reason. They said that whatever wasn't up to par, nobody cares. I guess this is my bit where we do Today in Music. And today in music, we've got a couple things going on. The new Drake and DJ Khaled thing, To the Max, just got put out. I listened to it today. Or Isaiah and I listened to it today, but I guess he wasn't really paying attention to it.
Drake don't make music.
Yeah, of course he does. What? What? Of course he still makes music. That man is always grinding on his music. He probably has so many Vault songs that we don't listen to or unable to hear. But
all I know is that man made a playlist and people were roasting him.
He made a playlist, and guess what?
What?
Half of that playlist is kind of garbage. That's all I gotta say. We're not even gonna get into More Life because I know people will rip me into because of my opinion on More Life.
I like the name of that playlist. I was about to say album. I like the name of that playlist.
More Life is a good name, but
because you want more life.
I don't exactly want to get into the viewpoint of why I feel like More Life just wasn't up to par from what we received from Drake.
What do you think about Kendrick Lamar? Damn.
Well, damn. Very energetic album. It was very weird because I feel like it was a lot of emotion with an aggressive tone, but he wasn't being aggressive. He was just telling the story. And I guess it was just so. If you listen to it and then just kind of pay attention to it, because I like a lot of songs off of Damn. I liked a lot of songs off of Damn, and I know that some people weren't fucking with that. What was it? That U2 track that he had, Triple X U2 track he has. I thoroughly enjoyed that. I think it's not my favorite on the album. I think my favorite song on the album is probably Element or Pride. One of the two. Maybe even Fear. But I know I can tell you right now, the songs that I didn't like, or I got tired of kind of, was DNA, Humble.
What?
And Love.
You don't like DNA?
Yeah, I didn't like DNA.
Why?
I don't like a lot of the songs that people think are fire because I felt like DNA was just yeah. I didn't. I don't.
I got loyalty. Got loyalty. I like that.
Yeah, that's cool. I just didn't really vibe with me because I'm more of that deep.
Man, user.
That's kind of why I like Fear and Duckworth are probably like my go-to tracks for when I'm in my deep thought. I thoroughly enjoy those. Duckworth and Fear, all time top charts for that one. I guess in the okay midsection, I'll put Feel, Element, yeah, Blood, Lust, maybe U2, but that, like I said, I liked it. But it would be kind of at the bottom of the okay bunch. What I didn't like was Humble, DNA.
You don't like Humble either?
Yeah, I said I didn't like Humble.
Damn, bro. What?
Mhm.
I mean, I thought the lyrics was pretty shit, but...
Well, the entire point, or at least from what people have been saying, was the fact that he was making fun of, rappers today, like, ad-lib rappers, or so people call them,
Just because you're making fun of something and parodying it doesn't mean I'm gonna like it. It's still shit.
Yeah, I get it, but I'm saying the entire premise of that song was basically making fun of it. You know how I think this whole this whole beef shit and all that other shit is just totally overplayed and it's done. Like it's kind of being whack. I haven't liked that in a while. I even thought that whole Meek Mill, even though it was like, I don't know if you would say it would be one of the greatest beefs, but it was definitely a beef that made its way into history. But other than that, man, I just think that beef shit is corny, and I think that making fun of shit is corny, because either way, music is music. We make it not only because it makes us happy, but there's a selected group of people who make that happy. So why degrade those people for the things that they like?
I feel like,
I mean, cool, you're like the top, you're the top MC, and I get that's how you like appeal to hip hop. But with generation, people have different tastes, and I mean, you can call me whatever, you can call me this and that, but I'm saying, generally, if you're liking music and people like music, I'm pretty sure at least a good amount of people here like music. People at least listen to us like music. I still think that that shit is just kind of overplayed. And it's fucked up because then fans get involved with it. And then you got the fans clashing about that shit. I'm pretty sure there's people who will agree that yes, rap today has certainly degraded from what, you know, the DMX, the 50 Cent, Lil Wayne, the Biggie.
I ain't gonna put Lil Wayne.
Those eras, you know.
Fuck Lil Wayne.
Why? I mean, he has like 3 or 4 of the good mixtapes that made their mark on history. Why?
His voice is trash.
Yeah, but his voice I
can't take him seriously.
That's also an opinion. He made one of right now. I'll let you say that right now because he's kind of. I'll say that he's still a star, but he fell off. He's still a star, but he fell off. But if you listen to his older stuff, you'd understand why Wayne is Wayne and why he's at his prominence. I don't think that anybody can really take away what he's done, and nobody can really take away what. And I'll even quote Joe Budden on this because he pointed it out, and I think that was great. He pointed out when he said that T.I. really kind of came into this trap shit, showing us what really trap shit really is, bringing us that down south trap shit. Because before, what was it? It was Outkast and maybe 3 6. All that country shit. All that country shit we got. A whole bunch of country niggas making shit. We got, I think, Jeezy. We got those niggas from Atlanta during the time. It was just a whole bunch of shit. Like, you just make it. It was good as fuck, too. But during that time, you got a period of where, you know, there was generation that was prominent. First, you had New York reigning supreme with the rappers, because that's kind of where they came from. Then I think, what is he? I don't know if 50 Cent is from Philadelphia or if he's from New York. I don't know, but
who knows?
Either way, still, I just don't want to degrade music for what it is. There's a lot of people who I think, of course, could fall off or are not trying to their full potential and are trying to just hop on their wave instead of just making music for themselves and trying to please their fans and making music for themselves and having that balance. But as for Damn is a good deal. Anyway, let me just answer this because I'm swaying off topic. Damn is a good album. I think it's good. There's a few songs on there that I would take off, but it's a good album. I like all the tracks produced by Top Dog, of course. I thoroughly enjoyed that. I'm not feeling a lot of these Mike Will made beats with Kendrick, but who am I to critique? That's my take on it. What's another album? Oh, P&D Colors 2 came out. Haven't listened to it. I'm pretty sure it'll be fire. Better than P3 because I don't know what P3 was. P3 only had like 3 songs that I could repeat and
I don't
have in
know
my
what these
room
are.
all the time.
I don't know what these albums are that what's the name? Anthony Fantano uploaded a video about it, because if not, I don't know. That's where I get my music news from.
I don't know. He probably didn't because it came out. Did it come out last week? It either came out last week or over the weekend. Vince Staples' album is coming out soon. I'm pretty excited for that.
We should get some of Will's opinion on the music.
He's not gonna give you one.
I heard
not gonna
Ariana
give you a vowel.
Grande's
He
concert
can give
was
us something
blast.
about music. Well, how do you feel about music?
I mean, I heard Ariana Grande's concert was a blast.
All right, well, Famous
Oh, no.
Dex's mixtape is coming out. Famous Dex mixtape is coming out in 11 days. Say about the 2-week mark. Pretty excited for that. Don't know what else is coming out really. Really think that's it. I don't think I haven't really been keeping up this last week.
What the fuck was that?
Either way, yeah, I guess that's a close for my music thing. I haven't studied enough of the albums coming out recently for me to have a strict opinion, but I swear the next time that we come back to you, I'll have one. I'll have one. I will promise that.
Alright.
That's just off the ones that I'm kind of anticipating.
If
Right now.
if you want to check out these albums, we'll link it in the description.
They're not out yet, and they're not out yet on SoundCloud, I don't think, but I will leave a link to a couple songs that I think are fire, or a playlist maybe. I don't know. I guess that's really up to me after this idiot uploads whatever he has to. I'm not savage with YouTube, or savvy with YouTube. I said savage, but not savvy with YouTube.
Savage.
Will is. But yeah, that's for the most part. What else? What else is going on? What other topics happened recently? I haven't been here, so
Well,
I don't
something
know.
that's happened recently that it really irks me is the amount of whores in the Instagram community. Like, I just be minding my own business.
I mean, you just gotta let them live. You just gotta let them live.
I mean,
can't
I
really
have
do
no
anything
choice.
about it
They're gonna
because
live
now,
regardless.
and now that's kind of, but that's kind of the wave. That's kind of the wave.
Thoughts.
They've made a job out of it too. So I mean, that's just how they make their money. I respect
But
the grind. Even though it's messed up that they play dudes and all that, so I respect the grind. You just gotta respect. You gotta respect what people do.
I can't
gotta
respect
respect
you know that gets her money off of another nigga's horniness. I just can't.
That's how they pay their bills.
If you're like, damn, I need to pay rent this month. Let me upload a booty pic. I can't respect you. I can't respect you. Like, if you're out here grinding, getting niggas paying you for.
If you know that you can make money off of your beauty and just being beautiful alone,
That's not even beauty. That's like pure like lust. Like, most of it is just like sexual. It's not even just like their face or.
I mean, Isaiah, if you could take a picture of yourself and make money off of it, wouldn't you do that?
Yeah, if it was just my face, but I'm not going to do that if it's my whole body. Like, I'm not saying I'm comfortable
porn
with
stars
it.
do when they sit in front of a camera and just start jacking their dicks? What are you talking about? I mean, it's kind of no different from that. I mean,
here's the difference.
You're still
You want
doing
to know the difference?
It's just soft.
There's a website for that, but
yeah,
I don't see that on Instagram.
because
That
they
has
don't
never
want to
popped
be
up on
porn
my
stars.
Hmm?
Because they don't want to be porn stars. They're models. They list themselves as models, and there is such thing as being an Instagram model now. It's a job.
I mean, yeah, but like, what I'm saying is there's levels to this shit. Like Kendrick Lamar said, there's levels to this shit.
There's layers.
If there's people that are just trying to trap just
You're
for
trapping off another nigga's horns.
But I'm saying if you're trying to trap like some of them do off of just riding fame and
It's not even
being
really
with dudes,
fame, though.
getting with dudes
These niggas
for
don't care
fame
about you though, to be
and
honest.
all of this. But
You wanna know
regardless,
why it's double?
none
you
of
wanna know why
them
it's really
they
messed
care.
up? You're just using the guy. Like, you don't care about the guy, and the guy doesn't care about you. Well,
Of
he
course.
probably does care about you because he's spending a lot of money on Patreon. You know what I hate more than just people that just take pictures of themselves? People that do Patreon and then they do stupid like subscriber tiers or whatever. This shit is dumb to me, dude.
I mean, it's like
Yeah.
no different
Patreon.
than Kickstarter. Isn't Patreon
I mean,
basically
that's-
just Kickstarter? Except
Isn't
like-
Patreon is what?
Isn't Patreon basically like Kickstarter, except it's like a monthly thing?
Kinda.
I think so.
I've never used both, so I
The
have no
only
idea.
difference is Patreon is more successful because Instagram thoughts use it to make money. I mean, if you're doing it to be comfortable with your body, I understand. I don't have a problem with that. But like, if your main source of income is you're making money off of another nigga's horniness, and that nigga's not getting shit out of it, then you're a piece of shit. Like, they're not even giving these people anything in return.
I don't think so, because there's food companies knowing that they're killing people and they still put food
They're
out.
pieces
So I
of
mean,
shit too. But we're talking about Instagram.
this is just off of niggas not being able to contain their thirstiness. So
Listen,
I mean, legit,
first of all,
you're
I have
providing them. You're
I have two
providing
points.
them with shit.
One, niggas aren't gay. Some niggas are gay, but the niggas that aren't gay can't help it because it's instinctual. They can't help doing what they do because it's just a part of who they are.
You
So
don't,
you
you don't
exploit
have to be
them.
thirsty. You don't have to be thirsty.
You don't
You
have
could
to,
still
but
like
you're
girls
just
and then just
tempted.
not be thirsty.
You don't have to, but some dudes are just tempted. And then
Just
my
like
second thing-
I'll get on there, and then I'll see them, and I'll just be like, whether I choose to follow them or not. I mean, it's just like,
some
Cool.
dudes have different situations, and what happened to them is what they're doing is basically because they're desperate or something, or they really think they have a chance, but they don't have a chance, and the female's exploiting that because the female knows they're not going to get anything.
well, if you're actually in the DMs trapping off of something like that, yes, you're.
well,
bad.
most of these,
But if you're
females
just
have,
kinda-
like,
if you're just kind of like just having a picture with a tag in it, I don't think it's bad. I don't
well,
think
you
that's
have to
bad.
understand. I'm gonna get back to my other point later, but you gotta understand when they make Patreons, they have reward tiers. The more money you spend, they have to make it escalate. They can't just keep giving you the same shit if you pay more money. So they're pretty much forced to have to like give you something that's worth your value.
But
And if
that's
it's getting into
also-
hundreds of dollars, they're adding you to like calls and shit and like communicating with you. That's getting to like a shady area. There's some Patreons which I agree with, where that like they won't like communicate with the person. Like there's no like deception. Whatever that person believes is on them. But when you're actually talking to someone and you're being nice to them, and they
Yeah,
did all
I
this
mean,
for you,
I feel you. I feel you when it comes to that. But as a person like who used to prank call places like that, people go on there just to be weird and freaky sometimes. Like I remember one dude, I told him that I was eating beans. I was eating beans, and he was all like, "Yeah, I'm just sitting here stroking my cock." I'm
Wait.
like, "Yeah, I'm going home."
Wait, what?
Yeah, Trevor and I used to call those gay hotline things just to prank and fuck around with them because we saw it on YouTube and we thought it would be funny. Because you know, Ownage Franks used to do that a lot. So we had a friend named Bradley, and Bradley would just be like, "Hey, you want to call these gay hotlines or these hotlines?" We did them all, pretty much, till it got weird, and it was just like, "Yeah, we gotta go." What? We did it a few times, but as we grew up, we kind of just fell off with it. Because I remember we used to prank call. Well, I participated with my other friends in prank calling GameStop with the Buck Loud voice when my voice was high enough to do it. My
Right.
voice is still high now.
How does pranks, how does that like relate? Because
But I'm saying when people go in there and do that shit, I'm saying people go in there to do that specifically to do that and only that. Like, they don't want anything more. They don't want to go any further than that, period. And it's on both sides. So I'm saying, unless, like, you're promising...
I'm sure there's
talk
some
to
people that just want to, like, be able to talk to the person.
Yeah, but that obviously, if you're blinded by that and you can't see that that's a given, that's on you. That's really on you. That's not, because it's not even a bait, and it's not even guaranteed that
I
person...
don't think so. I mean, people complain
like,
about clickbait thumbnails. Their whole Instagram accounts, like, is drawing you in. And if you instinctually like females and you're attracted to how the female looks, and she's being nice to you and you're giving her money, I'm pretty sure somewhere down the line there's going to be some type of...
Where you want some kind of, like, thing. You want something in return, but that's not guaranteed either. It's like...
It's not guaranteed, but what I'm saying
taking
is...
a girl on a date and then being like, hey, suck my dick, and then she's like, no, after you paid for everything.
That's not going to happen.
It's like, no. So, I mean... if you can at least get in a Skype call and and record the video, which I'm pretty sure half those people do, why not just do that and then just do that for yourself for the rest of your life? Period. There's plenty of people that just repost videos.
That's fucking weird, though, to me. Like,
but
it's
I
just
mean,
so bad.
You're kind of to yourself, so it doesn't really matter. I mean, how is it bad if you're by yourself? You only know about it.
No, because they don't just do, like, personal one-on-one calls. They do group shit, so it's weird.
Well, that's weird. I don't know about that. Whoever does one-on-one calls, yeah, you're trapping. But if you're doing that group shit, you're out of your fucking mind.
They all do that. They'll be like, you want to join my public Discord?
Yeah, whoever does that on some, like, low-key weird stuff, yo, that's weird. I don't know what you're on. That's
always like one of the high tier shit. Or it's either like it's always above $15. If you give like them $15 a month, you can join my public Discord.
Want to join my public Discord to see what I'm baiting? Yeah, man.
Dude, like, I don't think they're completely bad people. I think they're just misguided. I think they're just so infatuated with money.
I don't even think they're bad either. And it's the same with porn stars. I just think they just chose that career path because, I mean, that's something that's something that they excel in, and that's something that they like doing. Go for it. I don't give a fuck.
I mean,
I would just prefer that if I was in a relationship with that person, I would ask you to stop until you break up with me. If you're not saying.
Excel at getting fucked though. I don't see how that works. Like, couldn't anybody make money off?
There's some people that do something better than another person. It's just that's why they have specific genres. If you want to see somebody do some weird shit, you can see somebody do some
as attractive as possible. If they're making money off their looks, I'm fine with that. If they're making money off their body, I'm fine with that. But if you're over here trapping, having niggas give you money and shit, and these niggas think they have a chance, you're over here like misleading people. And like so many Instagram like females, they'll post stuff and like have the like they'll tag it and like the tag like what they're saying. It'll be like some shit like they're talking to you. It'll be like it's towards you or something. It's weird. Like, I don't know how to explain it.
Where they kinda shape the sentence as if they're talking to you specifically, without tagging your name in it or anything, like "How are you doing, Daddy?" or something like that. Regardless.
Not that fucking.
Like, well, not that, but I'm saying something like that.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, I mean that's a lot of them do that too. I mean, I guess people just really get off like that. There's a lot of weird niggas in this world, bro. Trust me.
That's my point. They're over here baiting niggas. If you start posting shit like that, and then you're like, come join my Patreon for some XXX content. Not safe for work Snapchat. Like, you're fucking cruel, dude. What are you doing?
Now, if you're like advertising your Snapchat, that's like next level trapping. I don't know what the fuck that is. I've seen people do that before. People who actually pay for that, yo, you're losing mad bucks. And I just want you to know that she just made a business off of somebody else's business, and they're not taking a cut from her. So if you just wanna like you wanna like slide in there, see if you can make that check too, because I mean, you're kind of on your platform, punish them for it. I mean, you know,
Listen,
not supposed to do that.
you know what? I'm gonna say this. I don't blame the whore. I don't blame Instagram. I blame whoever set up this whole entire shit to where they had to start trapping.
Life. So you blame life.
Pretty much,
like-
because at the same time, like I see what they're doing. They're just trying to make it. But like they still take advantage of these niggas, man. As a male, I don't fuck with these thoughts, man, because I feel like they're just ruining people's lives, man. Thoughts ruin lives.
Yo, promise myself to never cry over a bitch again. And I will never do that shit again.
Yeah, man, fuck the thought, bro. What's that one song?
I don't fuck with you.
No, he's like
Don't.
fuck a bitch or something. He's like
Say it again.
he was like never fuck a bitch. Something with a chick or something.
Yeah, male empowerment. Men are oppressed.
Shut
I'm
up,
trying
you
to remember what that
faggot
song was. He's
loser.
like-
What?
He was like never something something. Or never blank a bitch or something.
Chase a chick. Never
Yeah, chase a chick. Never
You talking
chase
about
a
mask off?
Yeah. That shit resonates with me. Chase a chick, never chase a bitch. What? That shit fire, dude. All I'm saying is these thoughts. I hate them all. Thoughts. Dude, I actually have like a deep hatred towards thoughts. It's just like in my DNA.
Mm.
I don't know like why it's so deeply rooted in me.
I don't know, man. I mean, I think everybody's pretty much like weird at the end of the day. Cause as soon as you're around somebody long enough, then you don't start fucking with them as much as you used to, and it's kind of hard to like keep that shit going. It's
Here's
like
my definition.
it's all
Someone that's trying to like manipulate dudes for their own gain, or someone that's like literally like fucking around with dudes while they're trying to like have committed relationships. I can't do that, man. That's just so scummy. Like,
with the fucking flow. This is so turn.
I don't even want thoughts breathing the same oxygen as me.
Well,
I don't.
I mean that's a very whoa.
I mean, they can still live, but I don't want them to breathe the same oxygen as me. I don't want to catch what they had. Dude, I fucking hate thoughts, bro.
I don't know who just followed me. This guy, I don't know who he is.
Nick, it's a trap. Don't do it.
I mean, I'm not gay, but I mean, he's also like,
The nigga's
A
trapped.
he's also a producer. I mean, I'm gonna.
He about to hit on you.
No, he's a producer.
He can hit on you while you being a producer. He'll produce your tracks.
If he tries, it's ignoring. I just like asking for tips. Pause.
Yeah, you need to pause on that. That was good. Asking for tips.
I got it in time. Calm down. I got it.
All right, well, since I killed like a lot of all the time that we have for this podcast, I'm gonna let you handle the rest.
What are we finishing up?
Yeah. What do you want to close this on?
Well, it's been about exactly an hour, so I guess I don't really know what I want to close this on.
Never chase a bitch.
My thoughts go out to those people who,
What do you think about the kids in Somalia that are dying?
I was
What?
just gonna get to that. Hold on a second.
Were they? I have not been paying attention to otherworldly events because I only pay attention to my life.
You didn't hear about
What?
the Ariana
Those kids
Grande?
died.
Nick, you didn't hear about the terrorist attack?
Man, I heard about Manchester, and I feel bad. All of my hearts and prayers go out to those people.
Dude, that's how you know this is serious.
Don't
Because,
steal my outro. What the fuck? That's what I was saying.
All of my. You said
Sorry.
Somalia. I'm talking
No,
about
I
man.
said Somalia.
No, I said
Whatever.
Manchester.
I said
I'm
Ariana
saying
Grande. You know what?
Manchester.
Okay. Anyway,
I said Manchester.
Manchester, my heart goes out to all of you guys.
My heart goes out to
my
You know,
heart
Somalia.
goes
there's
out
a whole
to,
bunch of only kids go to
my
a
heart, my soul.
to Ariana
My heart
Grande
goes out. My
concert.
heart goes out to Africa. I love you niggas.
All right, end it.
Everybody's
End it.
okay.
Get it out of here. Upload it. Just end it.
Okay.
Please subscribe to Serene.
Get out.
Oh, yeah,
No,
so-
dude, like,
Shout out
you
shout
don't
out
have
to
to subscribe.